101 ears. I hope this video message finds you in good spirits. First and foremost, I'd like to give you the welcome to week 3 and commend you on your continued efforts as you press forward. Make sure to continue that mindset and remain consistent. I'm really proud of you guys as you're moving forward. This week's random fact of the week happens to be about Scotland. Check it out. Scotland chose the unicorn as its national animal. Would you imagine? Certainly that is a way to think outside the box, huh? So, yay Scotland for creativeness. So, let's take a look first at our calendar here. We will see the signpost ahead. Oh, so sorry. What I want to do is float on top. Excellent. So, I will move the video to the side. So here is what we have for the week. We do have our first current event assignment, which I will explain in greater detail in a video in this week's module. Additionally, I want to remind you guys that we do have our MLA worksheet due on Tuesday the 7th. Remember, that's the homework assignment that accompanies the intertextuality lesson that we had last week in last week's module. So make sure to get the worksheet in by Tuesday. Another thing that we have, guys, we do have our very first peer review workshop. I do explain the logistics of that in the video that I have placed alongside the link for it. But it suffice it to say, just do note that you will be submitting your rough draft in by Wednesday the 8th by 11:59 p.m. It's very important that you do so on time because the Canvas system is programmed to automatically distribute drafts for you to look at to only those students that submitted a rough draft of their own on time. And that will be done 1 minute after this. So right on Thursday the 9th, right at midnight is when that's going to happen. And please provide your feedback by Sunday so that your classmates can benefit from your help. So, I want to show you something. I have posted here in announcements how to actually access the peer reviews, which remember guys, that will be done right on Thursday, right by midnight. So, that is that, and make sure to get it in by Wednesday because remember, only those who will submit a draft in by the deadline will get a draft of themselves for themselves to look at. Next thing too, guys, riding on the heels of textual analysis, we will continue with a cartoon, this Sneetches cartoon by Dr. Seuss. Please, with a sheet of paper, take some notes of things that stand out to you. Remember that we talked about surface level, which is denotation, to connotation, which is deeper level meaning, which is what we want to do, right? So as you're taking notes, write down things that you notice, whether that is like some salient image that you see or maybe a line in the lyric of the song that really stands out to you. So go ahead, write some notes, and based on that, the idea for this week, guys, is that you're going to write a thesis here. In fact, this follows your very assignment of entertainment as political. It's the same thesis, right? This is to help you with that task. So once again, what's the larger takeaway of this story of the Sneetches? Make sure to introduce the story, and as you say whatever the takeaway is, make sure to link it with the story, right? Introduce the story. How does the story reflect this? So whether that is something that you see in, like maybe there's a character that represents something, some idea, some ideology, some value, maybe you see some symbolism, maybe you see it in the lyrics, whatever the case may be. How does this message connect to real life? And why is this message important? So after you do that, guys, you can actually, to help you take a look at this sample thesis that I wrote here as though I was a student writing a thesis for the Lorax. Remember to also reply to at least one classmate. Alright guys, so here is the link for our peer review workshop. I explained the logistics of how to access the whole drafts and how to actually leave feedback for that in this video. Please check it out. Just remember, once again, make sure to get it in by Wednesday. At least 2 pages, just write your rough draft, right? And get your feedback in by Sunday. Check out this video for how to actually leave the feedback. Alright guys, that is that one. Here's the link for the MLA practice worksheet, which as you know is due Tuesday. And here is our first current event assignment. Please watch this video where I explain how that works. This one's due by Sunday. Here's the student samples. You can take a look at what those potentially look like. And my dear 101 ears, that is our work for this week. I wish you a lovely week. Keep taking those steady strides forward. Remember to chunk your tasks. That is my advice for you. Enjoy your week.